What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy TALLSHON. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am. This dude is on fire. What's
We're
good?
now tuned in to a new episode of the Black Male Podcast. I don't even know what episode this is.
You got me. 111, 112?
I think it's one of them, bro. I think it's one of them. Hold on, let's see. He said I got him on that one.
Yeah, it's 111 or 112.
It's one of them, bro. Sure, we're gonna find out right now. We're gonna do our due diligence and find out right now. Be able to update and everything. I think we on 1010. Shit, hold on.
No, it's 111. The last one was a live one. Last one we did was a live one.
I don't count that as one of the episodes.
It's still 111. You counted it as
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you gotta count it. Yeah, no, you're right. 111. Episode 111 of the Black Male Podcast.
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we took some time off. We had a lot of updating, changing, a lot of things going on, a lot of behind the scene business. It's just business, you know what I mean? Business stuff going on. So now we back in motion. We back shaking and baking. I mean, I'm trying to lose some weight so I can hit him with the ooh.
He's starting off with the bullshit.
You see us with the Tre-Dot, you know, saying truckers on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We're gonna bring the truckers and buckets back. Buckets ain't went nowhere though.
We gotta support the homie. But hey, the funny thing is, people, let's be transparent. I come into the live, I come into the Zoom with my hat on. He like, oh, that's what we doing. he had his ready available.
Nah, so I had mine there, but I forgot to put it on. You know what I mean? Slipped my mind.
You know what I mean? This wasn't even discussed. This wasn't no pre-planning. I jumped up. I said, "Yo, I'm about to support my brother. I'm gonna put his hat on during the pod, and here he go."
Hey man, branding is important, man. The placement.
See, now we over here selling our shit. Make sure y'all go and pick up that. Y'all got to contact him until he get his website together. We'll pick up that Tre-Dot face logo hat.
Direct the order, man. Pick your colors. Pick what you want. We'll get it to you.
Got some fly colors. Man. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I feel like we ain't had a pod in a long time.
Because we did.
Good, man. Life is what it is, man. Even when the bad things in life come, I know you're not gonna sustain.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Man, I think let's get things started, man. Let's get things rolling. We're gonna start in sports like we normally do. I want to talk about the big three. And I want to talk about the big three in the comparison of the fact of everything that Ice Cube has been saying about the NBA trying to put a halt to them or something of that nature. Now, my question is this: is he does it seem like he's trying to galvanize the troops for people to go back and forth with the NBA, and they may not be really doing nothing to him, or is it some real validity to what's going on?
I was talking to someone about it yesterday because we went to see the game. I think it's a dope product. It's highly organized. You got 5 games that's like rapid fire. It's not a lot of long ass breaks. I mean, it's a halftime where they usually have a performance.
Right.
And it's also entertaining for the kids. They had the Ninja Turtles out there.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, they got big 3 dancers that come out there. They got a DJ for the whole day. It's a nice setup, man. I went to Charlotte, North Carolina for those listening to Spectrum Center. It was a nice setup. Ice Cube performed. Tag team came out and performed. When I hear people go on those rants, a lot of times I think it's maybe 60-40.
Okay.
Sometimes 60 true, sometimes 60 untrue. Because I think a lot of times when we're in these situations and we go public like that, a lot of times we're speaking on emotion. And I like Ice Cube, man. I think he has a dope product. I think it's good for NBA culture. You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of players that kind of age out, still want to play. They don't want to go overseas. I just see it as a problem with the NBA just wanting to monopolize the game of basketball. And the same way with NFL trying to monopolize the game of football. It's just crazy to me. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. I'm not surprised by it, but, it's crazy to me. I think it's dope for the league, and I think it will also help the league.
Right. I mean, for them to try to take money away from them by by telling sponsors not to do business with them. That's a wild thing to do.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. But they did that to the
wild.
ABA.
It's definitely wild. It's definitely wild.
They did that to the ABA, if you remember.
Yeah, when you watch the ABA highlights, the ABA was way more entertaining than the NBA was.
Way more. And the ABA created the All-Star Weekend. Dunk contest, three-point contest, all that. They created that.
The NBA stole it.
And then when they bought it out, they stole it first and then bought them out. Because they were the bigger team. They had the bigger revenue. They could have a partnership with Ice Cube and just get it done big. Like where they can Ice Cube need that.
No, you might not need it, but there's ways you can have this conversation how everybody can exist and prosper. Not necessarily needing it, but if he wants to expand, like he said in an interview one time, he wants to expand and have teams representing certain cities. You know what I'm saying? There's ways that, man, there is a way to have the NBA, the WNBA, the Big Three, and have that shit a conglomerate of just wonderful, entertaining basketball, and everybody will generate revenue and everybody will be fine. Nobody's gonna lose nothing. Nobody's stepping on nobody's toes.
But why everybody have to collect?
Basketball will flourish.
Why do they need to click up? I don't think they need to click up.
But no, I'm not saying they need to click up, but I'm saying if you're going to put your foot in it, you could put your foot in it in a teamwork capacity more so than putting your foot in somebody's ass.
I agree there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's necessary, but I'm saying if you're going to put your foot in there, let's put our feet together more so than you kicking me in the ass. Kicking me in my ass.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you 1,000%. And I also think if they had a team, if they had a Big Three team in every major NBA market, that should be fire.
Yeah.
That should be fire. And they could really like travel and play each other. You know what I'm saying? The NBA don't even have to really put nothing in it. They can just talk about it. You know what I'm saying? NBA have some ESPN coverage and things like that. I think that should be fire.
Bro, these are NBA players. Maybe 20% of the Big Three ex-NBA players. Now there's a lot of other people that went to the combine and shine. You know, a lot of ex-NBA players just didn't stay in shape.
Yeah.
And some of them, they had so many injuries from playing. So it's a lot of role players, basically, that get a chance to still shine. And I just think it's dope, man. I mean, I think it's dope. And it's put together well. Being that I went to it and saw it in person, I have to say I recommend it to any fan of basketball or any fan of entertainment, man. The kids was out there having a ball. The kids ain't know who the fuck was playing.
And that matters.
Yeah, yo, the kids ball, having a ball. And, yo, the crowd was 80% black, bro. 85% black, bro. It was us. It was us, bro. It might have been more than 85% black because me and Ski was saying, man, ain't no white people in this joint.
That's what's up.
It's mostly white women.
Well, you know that was.
That's it.
You know how that is. You know what that
is. they was with us though.
Right. You know what that is. You know what that is.
Yeah.
They still NBA players, man. You know what I mean? Like some of them still, it's
still professional basketball players.
Right.
Mm-hmm. There's a few people that like the dude Hezigard. I mean, he's from Charlotte. He made a roster.
Oh, he from Charlotte?
Yeah, he's from Charlotte.
I often wonder where he's from, bro. I see all his videos.
He's from Charlotte. I think
I've watched him cook a lot of people.
He might have hooped at Johnson C. Smith. I'm not sure.
Oh, word.
Look at it again. But he's from Charlotte, so it was dope. He got to play at the Spectrum Center after the game. You know, a lot of people surrounded him and shit. I thought that was dope.
Son nice. He's funny looking. Funny looking.
Yeah, he's kind of weird, but that's why when you see him on the court, you wouldn't think he's nice because he just looks awkward.
And then he bam, boom, bam, bop your ass, and now you're on the floor.
He didn't really have a great game. I think his game is more suited for full court. You know, half court, you got to have that 3-dribble offense.
Yep. You can't be doing all that extra shit.
Michael Beasley get you with 3 dribbles.
And go to the cup.
Yeah, but when you a short dude like that, you know, you short out there. 3 dribbles, you know, somebody's in your face. You know what I mean?
Easily. And these are still NBA players. Like I know a lot of these street ball cats go out there and hoop, all because these dudes are a little bit older, or some of them ain't really play in the NBA. You still an NBA player. Bro, the tough man on the NBA roster will bust your ass, dog. Shit. We might know he will bust. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, man.
I ain't gonna say that.
God damn. Cameron Mace fucked up the podcast game for men, son. You can't say shit without somebody saying pause, man.
I mean,
This ain't a homophobic thing, dude.
I mean, it's just fun, man. It's just fun, something to laugh at. But no, you're absolutely correct, man. And an NBA defender ain't the same as that defender playing at the Drew League, bro.
Or at the AAU.
A dude that still loves the game of basketball and competing, he will lock in. And your crossover ain't crossing like you think it do.
And it's half court. Let's keep it a buck. Half court can save lives. As an older gentleman, I play half court. I'm good.
I used to like playing half court, though.
You told you ain't exuding a whole lot of damn energy.
Not even that. I could score in the half court. That's why I used to like it.
See?
You know what I mean? I can score in the half court. So a lot of people can't.
Yeah, full court pressing. That's too much energy, man.
Yeah, and then from a dude that handle the ball, I don't want to handle the ball full court.
Nope. Me too.
You know what I mean, I want to beat you with 2 dribbles. I'll get you with 2 dribbles. And by the time you catch up, I score.
I'm at the cup.
See, full court, if somebody know you got handles, they want to give you the ball and run down court. Nigga, I don't want to dribble this shit all the way up court. Unless we played on them side courts, I'm with it. But all that dribbling 94 feet, man. Nigga,
and if you got one of them defenders, if you got one of them defenders that like, yo, I know he could dribble, so they want to press you full court. It's like, yo, fam, just go down, bro. Why are you defending me way over here?
That's funny you said that. I never forget. It was my it might have been my sophomore year in college. I don't remember, but I was at St. Aug at the time. It wasn't when I was at State. And this dude pressured me 94 feet. It was like the first week of school when everybody comes in. No, it could have been my freshman year because everybody already knew me. So this dude guarded me full court, right? And I didn't think he really was going to defend me full court. So the first time I lost my handle because I really didn't think he was going to defend me. He kind of threw me off guard. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then the next time, I got down court, but in my mind, I'm like, yo, I am not doing this for a whole game of 16. Fuck this bullshit.
A whole game of 16, bro. You defended me full court. What we doing, dog?
No,
what we doing?
Tell you what we doing. This nigga played for his high school team. He didn't get a scholarship. He's still in shape because he plays every day. I just finished drinking the night before. I'm not fucking with you, man.
Yo,
next time that shit came, I was like, man, you take that shit, man. I ain't fucking with this little ass nigga chasing me. Shit.
Even when I was in shape, and same thing, fresh out of high school, I'm on the team. I'm not guarding you full court. I'll let you get the half, and then I'm on you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing this full court shit, bro.
I respect anybody. I respect anybody that will full court defend. Like my son got turned into a defender when he moved down here. He took the challenge. I will give him credit. He took the challenge. He lost the body fat. I've seen him defend end line to end line and just love it. He just niggas that was ranked in the country, he done held to like 6.7 points. I told him that wasn't me. Never. If you having a trap and I'm a part of that trap, you know what I'm good for? Getting that steal and scoring.
Yeah. I love the trap.
Or you tip the ball, I'll go get it and I will score. Yo, good steal, homie. Good steal, my nigga.
Yup. Now I love the trap, bro. Especially an inbound trap. I'll do that. I'm with that. But
defense was never my thing, man.
Be up on you, hands, palms up.
Defense is never my
sliding all the way down. Bro, defensive stance.
If I ever had one good defensive possession, coach would lose his fucking mind. That's how rare and random my shit was. And for me to lock in on defense, somebody done pissed me off, bro.
You're like, all right, Corey.
I'll be like,
yelling. Yo, come on, coach.
That's why I didn't start my freshman year in New York. Coach told me. He said, yo, you couldn't defend my grandmother.
God damn. That's effort, though. Defending is effort.
Bro, I was from New York, man. Cocky. I'm off the bench hitting 16 a game, bro. I just needed somebody to sit me down. Like, yo, nigga, everybody can score.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I never had nobody sit me down until I got older. Like, and by then I was old, man, playing with Jim Valvano, summertime type shit. Not old, but high school was already over, and But
bad knees.
That's why coaches and mentors are important, man. Because a lot of young guys, they really don't understand basketball. This is why, and I said this when I moved down here because people were asking me about New York point guards and how they don't make it. I said a lot of time growing up in New York, you don't understand the game of basketball. You just know how to hoop.
Yeah.
And guys that come up in these North Carolina systems, I'm saying North Carolina because I know North Carolina somewhat. I don't know other areas, but it's not just North Carolina. But places that are known for high school sports, these kids are coached, these kids are trained, they're taught the game of basketball. They actually run offensive sets. They also have defensive schemes. When they go to college, they know basketball. So when the coaches instill these schemes and things, it's not foreign to them. You take a New York nigga that's just nice, that know how to hoop, and you trying to make all these offensive sets and defensive schemes, they looking.
Yeah, they're looking crazy.
Like Obi Toppin was looking when he was on the Knicks, man. Tibbs got all these schemes. He's lost. He played in college.
What you think he gonna do in Pace?
I give him 12 points a game. A bunch of highlights, good dunks and shit. He ain't gonna play no defense because he don't know how to play yet. But he's gonna be a highlight reel. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And that's a young team.
He's an NBA talent. He's not an all-star talent, but he's an NBA talent.
Hey, man,
I think
that keeps you giving the check.
No, I think he'll be a 10-year veteran because he's an NBA player. He's an NBA player. He belongs on an NBA team. He's not Kevin Knox. No. The Knicks didn't use him right. The problem I have with the NBA, man, a lot of coaches only focus on the stars. Teams that win focus on their roster. Period. LeBron is one of the biggest superstars ever. They focus on his roster. They give him people
every time. They try to give him quality pieces.
Yeah, people that can shoot. They try to give him people that can rebound. They try to give him people that can defend. They try to give him people that can complement what he has. They're not always successful at it, but that's the goal. A lot of these teams, they don't do that. Obi Toppin is a slasher. Why do you have him behind the 3-point line shooting threes?
I don't know.
It's like Cade Cunningham. You know what I mean? He's like a point forward. He's a 6-7 point guard. Yep. What are you gonna do? Make him play? You gonna make him play the three?
No.
That's my point. Like you can't
let that boy stay what he is as a point guard. Yep. But shit, let's move to the next part, man. NFL is almost back. What are your thoughts about the season coming up, man? How's it feeling? It's literally what, next week?
I feel.
Oh, this week.
I feel this year, Dak Prescott will be fully exposed.
Damn.
With no question, because the Dallas Cowboys have a top 3 defense. Period. I say top 5. Just somebody wants to argue. Top 5. No question. Top 5 all around. You know what I mean? People keep talking about Stephon Gilmore's old, this, that, or whatever. But last year we had Anthony Brown on the other cornerback. You know what I'm saying? So we'll again give up maybe 16 points a game. As the Eagles probably will also. And
I was going to say, because I think also with the Eagles this year, we're too young. I think we're too young. So the expectations are super high for my team, but I feel like we are too young.
Yeah, but you got a lot of young players that don't have to play a lot of minutes right now.
That's true.
No other team has that advantage, bro.
No.
That's my point.
No, you're right.
You have backups that are starters. There's not many defenses that have that. Like the Cowboys are going to be a top defense, but they don't have a hard, solid bench. Like these niggas have to play.
And we need it because last year, though, we had some players go down at the wrong time.
Yeah, you had injury problems. You know what I mean? Like I'm an NFC guy because I'm a Cowboy fan. You know, my son is an Eagle fan. I mean, I like Jalen Hurts. I mean, you know what I mean? I love the game of football. So I'm not on it funny like that. I like Jalen Hurts.
I think this year Jalen Hurts he's gonna finally get his MVP.
I mean, it's hard to predict that. He'll have an MVP season. I'm sure he'll have an MVP season.
Yeah. But the only reason why he didn't get it last year because they felt like he had too many weapons, which is weird to me. It's like, yo, he still got to throw to these niggas.
But I don't understand. I hear what you're saying, but I don't understand how people even make that determination. We don't know why the fuck people voted for what they voted for. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
No, that's what some of the voters said. He had too many weapons. We don't know if he was the reason why they really won.
That's always one person's perspective, is what I'm saying. It's like multiple voters. Now, if everybody that didn't vote for him said something and there was consensus, I'd love to hear that. Just as a fan, I would love to hear the consensus opinion. Because that opinion is stupid. What do you mean he had too many weapons? Pat Mahomes? Yep. They never said that to Pat Mahomes? He didn't have too many weapons with Tyreek Hill and Kelsey? Kelsey is like 2 people.
Like 2 people, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That boy good, sir. Tyreek Hill was a video game. They didn't say it about him.
Bro, they literally said
that. I don't understand
they said he had way too many weapons. There's no way. And then when he was out, they were still somewhat winning, even though they lost a game. You know what I'm saying? And
you can't penalize a man for his teammates.
Cannot penalize, but that's what they did.
That's like complaining Michael Jordan had Pippen. It doesn't make sense. Or when LeBron had Wade. Or when Kobe had Shaq. Like, you play on the team that you're on. Yo, bro. Guru had Premier.
Yep.
He wouldn't be good without Premier. Well, I guess you'll never know.
We'll never know. The world will never find out. Shit. We don't know if Premier would be Premier without Guru.
That's all.
Let's keep that a buck, because
That's
ain't
the
like
majority. That's the
everybody
majority
was
of his
running to him.
catalog.
Think
That's
about
the
it.
majority of his catalog.
Everybody
We
wasn't
don't know. I
running
don't
the
know.
Premier. Everybody wasn't running Premier for beats. If you remember back then, no one was really running to him for beats.
I don't know. Could be he wanted to charge too much. He might not have wanted to work outside Gangstar. We don't really know. Nobody talks about it.
But I'm just saying, if say Premier never, if Gangstar never started, you got a dude from Texas coming all the way to the East Coast.
No, Guru gave him a start. Yeah,
giving boom bap beats. How many people really was gonna be like, Guru was spitting some tough shit over them boom bap.
Well, Premier had a different style. Nobody else had at that time too. He kind of introduced a different style.
He
definitely did. The way he scratched the hooks in, nobody was doing that, and it's hard to be groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I mean, like I tell you all the time, one day
Cold in the Streets till to this day is still probably one of my favorite fucking Gangstar records.
Their catalog is hard. Yeah, I got that on my playlist. Just the beat is just
that's God. Damn.
Well, the only other time Guru was on other beats was when he did the Jazzmatazz projects, and it's kind of hard to count those because that's him coming over jazz beats.
Mm-hmm.
That's like giving me the top R&B producers and giving me 10 hip-hop soul beats and let me rock over that. Son, that's nothing for me.
Yeah.
So put Guru over jazz is nothing. Not saying I'm on his level, but I'm just giving
Guru
an example.
He saved Royce the 5'9's career, the early days. Hip hop.
What?
That's correct. What's that one record that they got where they played? They said they do it overseas. Oh man, it's bigger than hip hop.
Oh, that Dead Prez record?
Yeah,
that's Dead Prez record.
But Guru the one made the beat. No, not that one. Not that one. You about to maybe pull it up.
Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost on him. That slipped my mind, man.
Illest lyricist stored in chorus is killing. I know the song by heart. I can't think of the name.
So it's a Guru song, and Royce was a guest.
No, it's Royce the 5'9 song, but Guru made the beat.
Oh, okay. All right. I got you. Man.
You know what I'm saying? But that was when Royce was really like damn near out the thing.
This dude finessed so many deals and put out no product.
Still one of my favorite MCs.
No, I remember years ago when he had the 1.5 mil from Tommy Boy. I was wondering how much did he pocket out of that deal. Because I'll be mad if I get a 1.5 million deal and I spent like 800,000.
I mean, and not Guru. I meant Premier. I'm sorry, Premier. It was a beat. It was the Premier.
Oh yeah, Premier gave Royce a whole new career.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Premier saved it, especially with that one song.
They got that series though.
Yeah, but even before that, it was
that TikTok joint, that
boom. That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he saved Royce. Bro killed that.
Yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. Premier,
that beat is
crazy on that with that beat.
A lot of old heads is waiting for Nas to reconnect with Premier. Nas chilling.
I like what Nas said recently, though, man. So we'll just jump into hip hop. I like what Nas said. He want to see more artists from his era just put their music out, but don't sound like today's era. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
I've been saying that since what? Let me see. Before I met you. I said it to people. Like, everybody stops putting out music, then they complain about the music that's out there.
Right. Just do you, man.
People
don't
steal
sound
from
like
the
today.
Well, people steal from the underground, so you still got to keep the underground as a foundation.
True.
If you take that foundation away, the building's gonna fall. That's what hip hop did. People stop putting that music out there on the underground, and then you establish artists that got bread. If you really cared about the craft, you wouldn't be looking for no major label anyway.
I don't think nobody, definitely from the yesteryear, should be caring about a major label.
But that's the problem. They're sitting around waiting for the same attention and care. They want to just make a couple songs and somebody do everything for them. That's not working. These young niggas is out here putting it out there. So if the market is saturated with one sound and you haven't done anything to offset that saturation, I don't think you should say nothing. That's like people that don't vote. Don't complain about politicians if you didn't even vote. You didn't even use the voice you had.
And then it ain't even about the sound. Just put your music out.
But then too, with these young dudes, this is how they express themselves, right? If we don't like it, okay. I listened to Killer Mike album yesterday. Okay, boom, he did what he did. I met him in the Nas album because you didn't hear it. But if we're looking for like our demographic and what's being put out there, the sample size is so small.
Yo, Killer Mike album, I love that album. Good album, a piece of body of work. Love it.
It was a good album. It was a good album. Yeah, I listened to it first time. It was a good album. We both listened to it. It was a good album. I like Killer Mike though. I think more people should put out product. And Nas is putting out mad product. Years ago, people complained Nas took too long to put out product.
He did.
Now he's dropping them. He's dropping them. He's dropping them. Dropping them.
The problem is now is
about Hit Boy.
Yep. Oh, he keep doing it with Hit Boy. We don't want to hear him and Hit Boy no more. And it's like, all right.
Who's we? I always ask people that. Who's we?
I said the same thing.
These are the best numbers he's ever put up. Who's we? Who's we?
Hey, what that young boy said when he broke it down, he said that fucking Hit Boy is Magic, Nas is Kareem. Yes, Nas had a phenomenal career without Hit Boy, but Hit Boy came and resurrected his career, and now they don't won 5 championships.
But the people complaining are people that don't know what's really moving and shaking industry-wise at this point. You know what I'm saying? He can do a record with Premier and Extra P and LES and all of these people, but what is that going to do for him, like career-wise?
Exactly.
I mean, if he wants to do a legacy album, he can. Maybe he doesn't want to do a legacy album. He enjoys being on the top of the charts.
And plus, he probably think those guys are going to bring the same beats that they brought to him the early days, and he might not feel interested to rhyme on those no more.
I won't disagree, but I will say this is what I know about Nas. People always knock his beat selection, but I understand his thought process with his beat selection. He looks at MCing as a challenge. So he will take a beat that he thinks nobody else would want to rhyme on, and he feels like I can take that and kill it. Like a lot of MCs think like that. They take beats that challenge them to rhyme. Like when he had the song when he rhymed about a gun backwards.
Right.
I mean, he took a challenge. I mean, I say him challenge. Hit Boy was a challenge.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted him to do it. They thought, why you fucking with that young boy? Said, okay, you want this, my man? All right. Fuck that. I'm gonna do the whole joint. Just because you said I couldn't do it. You know what? I'm gonna do it again. You know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna do it 2 more times.
I think they both resurrected each other's career, though. Helped each other's career.
Nobody, I'm not gonna say nobody. I try to tell people, don't say nobody, don't say we, don't say everybody. Those words suck.
Yeah.
The masses were familiar with Hit Boy as a name. They heard his work, but they weren't familiar with him as a name. Now, if you say Hit Boy, people know the name enough to act like they're mad at him. So he win it.
Yeah.
He win it. Somebody
I mean, prior to Nas, he was a part of some legendary records that came out, but nobody knew who he was. Right. Yep. Yeah. They didn't know really. It's
like what's the podcast? The day somebody could say, man, I ain't podcast, I ain't listening to that bullshit. Then that means you know who the fuck we are.
Right. Right.
That's part of the game. Bro, you can call me whack. You can talk about a great beard. You can say what the fuck say. But part of the game.
Part of the fucking
game. It's part of the fucking game. People knowing who you are, that means they listen. You're not going to please everybody. Now people know who the fuck Hit Boy is. And it's lifted Nas' name up. So old heads would say, oh, Nas could have done without him, man. You know, boo, boo, boo. And I got to debate with people all the time. What are you basing that on?
Right.
The only album from Nas that people always talk about is Illmatic.
That's it.
And now, but with this Hit Boy situation, he been dropping albums consistently. Boom, 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 boom. And you got people that love these albums. A lot of the older demographic, only reason why they don't love the albums because they went into it with a closed mind. It's not a bad album.
It's not a bad album at all.
It's not a bad album.
Nah, not at all.
And lyrically, he did his thing. He had at least 3 or 4 rhyme patterns on that album that he never used before. I'm listening to it like that. He's spinning, boom, boom, boom. I'm saying the ski. I'm like, yo, listen to that pattern right there. But he put bars in it.
Yeah.
Everything people complain about when these rappers are like, who did Nas do it with bars? Come on, son. You don't appreciate the art?
Right.
You complain about the art, but he's giving you art and you don't appreciate it because he's not giving you art the way you want it.
They want to hear Large Professor.
That's fine. But that's not what you have, bro.
You're right.
That's not what you have. He'll probably never do a record with Extra P again. Probably never will. He doesn't have to. Janet Jackson will never do nothing with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Yep.
She doesn't have to. She gave you iconic material. Nas gave you iconic material. As an artist, you want to do more shit and expand.
That boy catalog looking good, bro. I like his catalog right now.
Nas probably got records with Extra P, man. Probably's like, nah, B, we ain't gonna put that out. Niggas want Hit Boy right now. I'm sure he got records with him. They cool like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, I love the way he's doing his career, music-wise, business-wise. I applaud him. Like I said, when I first made the post, I was trolling a little bit. When I said I listened to Nas' album, I cut it off because I got to listen to it again later. The reason why I said that is because it was different to me. It wasn't what my ears were wanting to hear, and I didn't want to listen to it with a closed mind because I like Nas. So I said, "Yo, give me a minute when I'm chilling." But then when I listen to it, you know, I get it. I like the way he changed his rhyme style up on several of them songs. I appreciate the art. Killer Mike, I appreciate the art, man. Killer Mike gave you Killer Mike, and he brought guests on there to, you know what I'm saying, beef up some of the songs. You know, you had the gospel tinge on there. You got some political verses on there. You said the word nigga 5,000 times.
Loved it.
But, you know, that's Killer Mike though. He gave
especially that first song. He started out that first song just saying nigga 1,000 times. I understood why he did it. You know what I'm saying? It made definitely sense for what he was trying to accomplish. But I think overall that project is a phenomenal project.
I think lyrically,
I like cohesive. I like I like projects that's like a theme to it. I love theme-based projects.
That was a complete project.
And I love that. The sound from top to bottom, the theme, everything flow together. He had the one singer pretty much almost on every record. That one young lady sung almost on every record. Even the CeeLo project, she did backgrounds on.
I like CeeLo.
Me too. Like he put that shit together well. And shit, I've listened to that album probably 1,000 times. The Nas album, I can't front. This is not my favorite Magic album out of the process. I still like the album.
Yeah, that's fine, but that doesn't make it whack.
No, it's not whack. It's not whack at all.
This is my argument with people. Just because it's not Illmatic or it doesn't give you that crazy feel of crazy repeat play, it's not whack.
No, it's not whack at all.
Like people that say, "Oh, that whack." No, man, I ain't feeling that.
The only thing that's whack on that album is him and 50 Cent collaboration.
I don't think it's whack. I think it's disappointing.
Okay.
Highly disappointing, but I'm not gonna call it
highly. That's why it's whack to me. Because that shit is disappointing. I was expecting 50 to come and give me.
Does it make it?
Nah, for me, but see, everything is opinion based, and that's why I love it. Everything is opinion based.
Doesn't make it whack though.
It's whack for me.
When you publicly say whack, that's extreme.
I disagree.
It's highly disappointing. Words have power, man.
Yeah, and highly disappointing equals whack.
Bro, your sensitive ass, if somebody publicly said my shit was whack, you would respond. Go ahead and lie.
How that makes that sensitive?
Bro, I'm making a scene so people can understand.
Yeah. Because I support my brother. That makes it sensitive?
No, you're taking sensitive as a feminine term. That's not what I'm saying.
Yes, I am.
Okay, let me change sensitive. Highly opinionated.
Okay.
Let me use a slightly masculine word. Because somebody could have took that the wrong way. No. My brother's not a sissy now. That's not what I'm saying.
Hell no.
Let me change my verbiage. Okay. I was wrong. My apologies. Okay. Because your face turned up at that word. I won't use that word again.
That's cool.
That's what I'm saying. The word whack is extreme. If somebody called you whack, even if what you did was whack, I'm not going for it.
Right, I feel you.
I'll tell you later, yo.
I get you there. I get you there. That word is a little extreme when you're bringing the context. The record was disappointing. Have I listened to the record multiple times? Yes. So it couldn't be whack if I listened to it multiple times.
Well, it looked like
it's disappointing.
Just walked in there and just and walked out. He did a pause. What are you doing?
I felt like they were setting me up for something, and then I was like, "Oh, they blew the layup. They blew the layup. The layup blown. That fast break was blown fast break, son."
I didn't have a problem with the beat.
Nothing.
What he was talking about.
Nas was giving some shit. Fifth came in strong and then left.
Yeah, I thought 50 was gonna punch a couple people in the face, cut a couple people the way he started. I said, okay, we doing some gangster, and then he stopped rhyming.
I was like, what is nigga doing?
Only record on there I can say I definitely didn't like was 21. I can't do that.
Yeah, I knew you weren't gonna feel that one. I knew you weren't gonna feel that one, but you know what that was about.
You gonna tell me he nice? Help me. I don't know. Do I gotta listen again? He nice?
I like 21 Savage.
Really?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay.
I do actually, and he's gotten better over time.
I didn't call him whack because I'm not. He's
Right.
just so.
I do like 21. I do like 21
Really?
Savage. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I ain't going front to. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Don't
The
need
project he
lie.
did with Drake was pretty good. He got a
I don't
project
know.
by himself that I've listened to that I like.
I don't know enough about him to say that. I just didn't want to hear him with Nas.
Yeah, that's probably general consensus. I ain't go front. That wasn't not one of his 21's best verses to me when
Okay,
it
well,
comes to
I'll
who he collaborate with.
I'll accept that because that verse to me was like,
Yeah, that shit wasn't needed. I felt like they just did that for just because of the back and forth that happened.
but what 21 Savage said about Nas, I don't even think was bad. He just
It
said
wasn't.
Nas. He said Nas wasn't relevant to his demographic. I mean, he kind of wasn't.
He kind of wasn't. Now he might be.
That kind of helped Nas put out all these damn projects back to back.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I agree totally.
I mean, we got to be able to have artists on podcasts and be transparent and not catch feelings. I don't think Nas caught feelings.
I don't think he
Nas
caught feelings either.
But Nas did make it upon himself to approach the man and have a conversation, which I think our generation should do.
Yeah, as an OG, as someone that's supposed to be an elder statesman in this game we call hip hop, I think that's something that our elder statesmen should do. Go speak to the young fella. Let's see what his perspective was and thought pattern was, and then we could go from there in conducing what,
especially at Nas level. Like Nas is here.
Yeah.
KRS-One did an interview and basically said Nas is the GOAT MC. Like for KRS-One to say that, that's crazy.
Someone that's high level lyricism.
He said, who else?
Yeah.
He asked the question. He said, who else? He said, look at Nas. He said, I have 25 albums. He said, but I'm not Nas.
I mean, at this point, Nas is the best rapper.
Damn, I gotta grab my cord, man. I don't know what's going on with my MacBook, son.
All right, go ahead, grab a cord, man. We're taking a small intermission. We're taking a small intermission while Tre-Dot goes and get his MacBook cord because he never plugs it up when it's time to do a pod.
I don't want no problem.
And he's almost back.
Yeah, but when I saw that red light, man, I said, man, I don't want to push it.
I understand.
I thought I had enough juice. We cooking with grease.
I keep mine plugged up anytime we do.
I mean, I do, but when I move it over here, I should just automatically just keep it plugged anyway.
It's understandable, my brother.
Yeah, but I was surprised to hear KRS give Nas that credit, man. And now that he's putting up, the biggest problem a lot of people had with Nas critic-wise was he was taking too long to put out projects. And now he's just drilling them shits out.
I love what he's doing, man. I love what he's doing. I love how it sounds. Overall, I am very happy of what I see from Esco, bro.
I love it because it sounds complete. It don't sound like he's just went to the studio and just rhyme. He's actually giving good projects back to back. What they said he couldn't do.
I agree.
So for people not to like it, man, I mean, okay, maybe he's not gonna give you Illmatic. He's not gonna average a triple-double at this point in his career, but he's giving you good games.
And to me, that's all that matters, bro.
Yeah. Because me and Ski listened to him in the car. Even Ski was like, nah, what do you mean? He didn't like the 21 Savage one, but he was like, why people calling this whack? This ain't whack.
No, it ride good, bro. I was rocking that on me and the wife in the car, and she was like, "That's the new Nas project." I said, "Yeah." She's like, "This sounds good." We rocking to it.
That's my point. Hit Boy can get those fans that aren't really fans,
right?
You know, Premier and all of them. Even though I like that sound can turn off people.
Yeah, I can agree. Well, let's move to another topic, man, real quick. Cam and Mace have changed the game for sports commentary. Thoughts? I think they have.
I think they've added an element. I don't know about changing the game. I think they've added a good element to it. Changing the game's like an extreme commentary.
Okay.
They're in the same family. I think they added an element of comedy. I think they added an element of transparency. They added an element of fun.
Right.
You know, we love sports, man. I honestly don't like sportcasters that just give me a bunch of statistics and serious analytics, man. I like the fun of the game. You know, let's bring.
I think ESPN has changed up their process because now they're doing a cap or no cap section. Stephen A was wearing regular clothes one session. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Man? Normally they wearing suits and shit.
We both know they have a department that's what they do. They watch the underground and they steal people's shit.
Right. They definitely did.
Everybody
they
do that.
Definitely did.
Record labels used to do it. TV stations do it. Oh, this is popping right now. Yeah.
Stephen A looked lame as hell in that all yellow seersucker suit he had on.
Well,
I was like, what are we doing, son?
I say this with no hate, because I've always been a fan of Stephen A. There's some things he did I didn't like. That's fine. But he's kind of corny.
Kinda.
Outside of wearing suits, his style is trash. I mean, he just looks corny everywhere he goes.
Okay.
And I don't mean that as an insult, because
cats think because you put it, because they got a label on it, that shit is flawed. That shit ain't before.
Everything doesn't, just like at your height, everything's not going to fit you right.
I can't wear a lot of that designer shit anyway because of my height.
At my nigga, I can't wear them shirts. I damn sure can't wear them pants.
Wearing a Da Vinci shirt, bro, that should be circulation full cut off.
I can wear their hoodies and their sweatshirts and stuff like that, but I mean, do I want to?
And then you definitely not wearing those slacks. Them shit's gonna be high water and they cut right around the groin.
My main thing for liking polo is because it fits me good.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't go out of style. So I can keep it and I can put it in rotation. That's the main thing. That's one brand I know fits me well. I can order it online. I don't have to worry about it fitting. You know what I'm saying? It fits me well. That's my main thing with polo. It ain't got nothing to do with the horse or Ralph Lauren. It fits me good, and I'm a lazy shopper. I ain't got time to be trying on shit, trying out new labels and all of that shit. Easy win.
Right.
Polo Ralph Lauren, easy win for me. A lot of those designers, I gotta try it on. Oh, this don't fit. This don't fit. This don't fit. This don't fit. Oh, this don't fit. Oh, these pants are too tight.
Bro, I'm 6'6", bro. It ain't happening.
Yeah, so you already know certain brands. I'll be right. Some shorts are going to be high rises. They're going to be too high on your thigh. You might even wear it one time, then think about it and be like, these shorts really ain't giving what I want to give right here.
Yo, that happened recently, son. That happened recently to the motherfucker, son. My brother called me out too, man.
You're a short tester though. You're a short tester.
I am. I'm gonna test some shorts, son.
I'm not doing that.
Yo, I threw them on, and I was in my mind. I was like, saying it, Sean. But I was like, I'm just running to my mom's crib. I'm back to the house. And then I'll make, I ain't got to get out the car for nothing. My brother, I rode by his house, stayed in the car. He walked up to the car. He had a bunch of dudes outside. He walked up to the car. He was like, whoa, you over here with these booty shorts on.
Yo, nigga in the Big Three was hooping with some of them hoochie daddy shorts on. It was like, yo, they had some tights on under there. I'm like, why don't you get some regular size shorts, my dude? So I was like 6'9" with the hoochie daddies.
Wildin', son. My nephew walk out. My brother yells at my nephew, yo, your uncle over here with some booty shorts on. I was like, what we doing, dog?
Yeah.
Why you ain't getting out the car? You always get out the car. I said, bro, I'm only here for a quick minute, bro. What playing on?
But you just got them, or they shrunk in the wild?
I just got them. I threw them on.
Yeah, you wild.
I ain't even try them on like I normally do with shorts. It was a little on the thighs. It was too much thigh meat showing.
He said thigh meat.
Too much thigh meat, son. You know how it's too much thigh meat is where the part of the thigh that don't see no sun is just being displayed. So now you got the two-tone leg.
Oh, you showing side cheeks, nigga. You wildin'. This nigga showing cheeks, my G. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What the fuck?
Yo, fuck you, man. The reason why I said that Cam and them changed the game because of that is because of how
I know why you said it. I was just giving a different perspective. That's all.
Right. I think what they doing is great. We'll see. They only on season 1, so
I think it's phenomenal.
Season 2 was coming up.
Did you see when they gave bonuses to everybody on the staff?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, that's a good place to work at, man.
And they hooked Stat Baby up.
I just like the energy, man. I like the energy because, MCs get a bad name from our generation.
Right.
That's not being good people. Right? They take care of their staff. They have fun on their show. But they rhyme gangster shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's dope.
I think that's dope. And I love the fact that Cam and Mace found, you could tell that they wanted to be friends again. You could tell, just two people that's like, they needed to put back
son,
up.
We could almost do a whole show on the positives from that show.
Facts.
Only negative somebody can say is they say nigga a lot and they curse. It's an adult show.
Yeah, it's an adult show.
They're not promoting themselves as a family show, and it's self-contained. So they're not regulated by your rules. And no child is watching a damn sports show with some rappers.
Nah,
anyway,
not at all.
They're getting guests. They're getting guests now, like Paul Pierce, Stephen A. That's major.
High level guests.
Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall came to be the host. Come on, man. That's dope.
Yep.
I'm proud of them brothers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Me
I'm
too.
proud of them.
And I love the fact what they getting game for people that's already in this shit. Like people are passing information. Everybody willing to pass information to each other.
Well, they're both actually likable people.
Right.
And it helps.
That's like Gilbert Arenas' show. I like how Gilbert Arenas broke out and said, yo, he was like, yo, when I started this stuff, these are the people that provided information to help me. These are the people that I called to ask information. And I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we should be. And these are all Black podcasters that's in this space growing their shows. I love that.
Gilbert Arenas is dope, bro.
I like his show, man. I like his show a lot.
He's dope. And
he can get rid of Rashad McCants.
Marcus Johnson's son does a good job moderating.
Yeah. No, he does. He does a real good job. But they can get rid of Rashad McCants.
Please do. Brandon Jennings, I'm okay with every once in a while.
And then I like old girl.
Yeah, she's funny. She's dope.
Yeah.
I don't like McCants, period.
I don't like McCants at all. Me neither.
All that crown he got on. You're a clown. He doesn't play in the Big Three anymore. It's cool.
Yeah. I can see why his NBA career went to shits.
No, his attitude. But Gilbert Arenas, when he was talking about Stan Van Gundy, I was like, about time somebody talked about this dude.
Me too. I was so happy about that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I might have saw the episode late. I don't even think it was a new episode, but I just recently saw it. I'm glad he spoke about that.
Yeah, I watched it live. I was very happy that he did.
There's no way Stan Van Gundy should get away with talking about and to those players like that in the NBA.
I agree.
Shouldn't happen. Stan
Van Gundy is the reason why.
I know he killed your Pistons, bro, because those are young players too.
He threw Dwight Howard under the bus like a motherfucker. He talked bad about Dwight so bad, and Dwight walked up in the press conference, if you remember, was giving him a hug, and after he just got done shitting on him, and then everybody looking like,
because he thinks it's okay. The crazy thing is, I know brothers are different. Him and Jeff are so different, man.
They super different. They night and day.
Players love Jeff,
and I don't understand why Jeff not coaching no
more. I'm tired of talking about it. I don't know
why he can't get a job for nothing in the world.
Him and Mark Jackson fired. That's a bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That was the best on the network.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. The NBA sideline gonna sound ass with Doc Rivers, bro. I like Doris Burke. I'm cool with Doris Burke, but Doc Rivers, nah, that shit gonna be trash.
I rarely listen to albums. That's gonna be when I listen to an album. The game is gonna be on mutes.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp says he watches the games on mute. I might start doing that, bro.
I think I am too, bro.
Because Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy together that's Magic and Kareem, man. That's Kobe.
Because the white dude, he retired. The one that they had.
Now, he was dope too.
Yeah, he was dope. He retired.
Yeah, he's the god, man. That dude.
And I like Doris Burke. I'm not mad at Doris Burke.
Yeah, but she need a team.
Doc Rivers? Nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, shut your ass up, choking ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm with you there, man. Y'all about to play a video, man. We're gonna move. I'm about to play this video. Let's see. I want to get your thoughts on this. Hold up. Let me see. Boom. I haven't done this in a while. Make sure we do this right. Boom. 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 Hit them with the share. We got to refresh. And he does the refresh.
Please keep your family out y'all business, man. Keep your family out y'all business. Because your family, your friends don't see this person like you see this person. They don't see him like that. Especially if you telling them things like that's frustrating you, or, you know what I'm saying? Because shit happens, man. Like, you're not going to be happy with every situation. No one is. No one's going to be happy with every situation they go through, happy with your partner. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing, because what you tell them, they're going to judge him by or her by forever. Forever. You going to go on to forgive this person, marry this person, kids with this person, and you're going to have people in your family looking at this person sideways off of some stuff you started. All that starts with you. Please keep your family.
What you think?
I mean, I agree. I don't talk to my family about my relationships or whatever. I mean, it might be something loose, but I mean, real shit, because it doesn't help.
Right.
Nine times out of 10. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all good to have somebody to confide in. You know, I don't think anything's wrong with that. But certain situations, like, if I'm going to tell you something that's going wrong in my relationship, I need to be able to also tell you when things are great.
Yeah, I agree.
So you understand there's some kind of balance. So if you are going to confide in a family member, I already told you what I feel about family and relatives and shit. That's totally different. But I'm not going to go that way. But you got to give a balance. I can't come to you and just always tell you what I got going wrong with this woman. Because as you said, that's going to be the totality of your perception, everything that's wrong.
Right.
But I'm not telling you that we made up and we're doing great for the last 9 months. But for these whole 9 months, you just have stuck in your head that one thing. You know what I mean? Which isn't fair to the person you're talking to or to yourself. Because this person you confide in, you've delivered them a skewed perception. So, I mean, what he said was, I'm glad he said it. I'm glad he said it. I hope people hear it, take heed. Family, friends, I put them in the same situation. I think women are worse at that than we are.
No, they definitely are. Yes.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, your girlfriend that claims to want your best interest at heart, all she has is the information from your bad day. She doesn't know all the great days. You know what I mean? She's just trying to amplify this bad day because that's all she has. So when you meet that friend, they're looking at you all funny. All they know is about that one bad day you had, or maybe you had a bad week. You know, relationships have those terms. I mean, you're married. You might go through a week that wasn't the best.
Yeah, I think that's, like, for my home, that's the one thing that I'm just not here for. Our business is our business, and what goes on in our relationship is our business, as long as it's not any abuse. As long as there isn't any abuse.
Yeah, that's different.
Right.
That's definitely different.
Right. What goes on in this house stays in this home. And my wife learned the hard way. She went to somebody in my family and
definitely can't do that.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely can't do that, bro.
And then she realized, like, yo, I'll never do no shit like that again. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go to your parents either, really?
No, yeah, and that's what it was.
My first marriage. Granted, I got married at 25. You know, I had my son at 23, and she told her mother everything, which is a definite violation. But she was okay with telling her mother everything. But one time, I had told my mother something. Oh, that shit went to hell.
See,
me and her fighting over the fact that I said something to my mother. My mother said something to her. You know what I mean? But her father was saying shit to me the whole time we was together, but I never told her about it. I just kept it to myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So most of our problems were birthed from other people, and the fact that we didn't speak to each other, we spoke outside of our circle.
Yeah, you can't speak outside of the relationship, man. You gotta speak within this. You know what I mean? Once you start adding people outside of our dynamic into our circle, that's when shit always fails. And when we take the person back or we stay together, the family gonna always hold this thought in their mind on what issue that we were having.
It's sad that we're like that, because we should be more intelligent than that. If you tell me of a situation you and your wife had that went foul, I'm not judging her by that, because I know that's not her norm.
Right.
So I don't understand why that's hard. Or we're picking the wrong people to confide in or something.
Right.
Because you're gonna have a bad moment. You might have a bad spell.
Yeah, you're gonna have the moments, man.
I'm not judging nobody by that bad moment. Hell, you and I might have a moment we look back on like, God damn, we shouldn't have done that.
We tripping. So, we had one recently for no reason.
Who cares? That's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
People outside shouldn't be judging that. Y'all don't see what really goes down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just saw that blooper reel, because it ain't the highlight reel. We don't want the world to get that. That's the blooper reel. You can't judge nobody by their blooper reel. You know,
Yep.
that's the hardest thing. Like I know a lot of when I see people in situations where the in-laws don't like them, that's what I always say. I said, you don't know what your companion is telling them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to present a woman that I claim to be my woman, a woman that I want to spend my life with and build with. I'm not going to tell my parents things to put her in a bad light.
Right.
Because older people ain't processing nothing but that bad day. I don't care what greatness you say about that woman. That one time you say something that's wrong, that's what the judgment's going to be.
That's a fact. No, you're right about that, bro.
So when you have that family function, everyone is looking at that woman funny. Oh, hey, girl.
You're right, being fake as shit now.
Yeah, and then she'll feel the vibe. So if she's a person that, you know, analyzes vibes, she'll feel that vibe. Now she's uncomfortable. And then you're sitting there acting like you don't know what's going on. Yo, you started that. You basically planted that seed.
Yeah, so you're right. You definitely planted that seed. You definitely
Where's that power? Where's that power? So it's almost like even if you say something about a spouse or a companion, you got to let it be known. Like, this isn't the norm. Right. You know, this is out of character. My dilemma is really that this is out of character. I want to bring things back to where they need to be. Because a lot of people, when they vent, they make you think they about to leave this nigga. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't even really mad. You just upset for a minute. And people don't understand that.
Right.
Sometimes people just need to vent. Hell, people go to work every day. Man, fuck this job. You ain't gonna quit. You just mad for the moment.
Right. You're right.
You know what I mean? I don't need
1 second. We're gonna take a quick pause. All right. And we're back. Shit. Let me get back into it. Hey man, don't judge me, man. I think where we were going in that was right on point, especially when dealing with relationships and keeping some information to yourself. Now let's transition to this. And we had this kind of conversation at the start of our pod before we start recording, the pod before the recording. And it's about being a 9-to-5er, man. The ups and downs of being a 9-to-5er, being in relationships, knowing that we 9-to-5ers, a lot of us, and also building our own personal, because I always feel everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody doesn't. A lot of people don't wake up to say, hey, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, but I want to be great at what I'm doing within this job range. Because if you look on social media, everybody is an entrepreneur. Everybody has income coming in from other aspects. At least that's what they say they do.
Yeah, that's what they say they do.
You know what I'm saying? As someone that is an entrepreneur with 3 different companies, guess what? I'm still a 9-to-5er. I still go and clock into my job. I think we just now in an era where your job can be more flexible. You can be more flexible within your 9-to-5, where shit look like you an entrepreneur, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest. I mean, and I said this prior. The podcast network ain't making me no money like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't making me no money at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the negative when it comes to this, and we're doing well, but it's just trying to navigate that piece of making this into a profitable business. Now, my creative business does great. And then we just secured a grant for my trucking company. You know what I'm saying? But that came into me trying to figure things out that's outside of the entertainment spectrum. And that's helping. But I'm still a 9-to-5. I'm an instructional designer. I'm still a 9-to-5. I'm still at a job, but I have the flexibility because I work from home. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people can't work from home. They're not enough to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, some people struggle with that. Like every path and journey is different.
It was a struggle at first, but I've been doing it now for 3 years, and I don't see myself trying to do it any other way.
Yeah, my niece does it now. She loves it.
You just set up your area. But you got to be self-disciplined. You got to treat this shit like you literally going to work. Because you are going to work, but you have to treat it like you're going to work. You got to get up, put some clothes on.
How I look at it though, relationship wise, if you have a solidified relationship that matters to you, I mean, it's almost necessary sometimes, man, to have that flexibility. Because going into work and being away from home, like if you work 12 hours, you're away from home 14 hours.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because you got your I'm just assuming most people commute a certain amount of time, to work back that time. So
And because you work 12 hours, you got to think you still got lunch break. So some people you don't get paid for lunch break. So if it could be an hour, it can be 30 minutes. That's 13. That's 13 hours right there.
Some places, yeah, that don't pay you for lunch, yeah, you'll be there
Yep.
13. So that's okay. You're away from home 15 hours.
15 hours out your day. Yep.
So you're home 9 hours.
Yep.
If you're a guy like me that goes to the gym 3 days a week, one of those days you're in the gym. So that gives you 7 hours at home.
Yep.
I gotta go sleep.
You gotta sleep. So now let's take 5 hours out of that sleep.
Then I didn't get
So
to
now
talk
it's
to
only
my
2
lady
hours
at
at the
all.
crib. Yep.
Then I didn't get to talk to my lady at all. I gotta eat.
Yep.
She might not be home.
Mm-hmm.
Shit rough, man.
Yeah, I can imagine. I know for me, bro, my wife and I both work from home. So my wife, she's in the bedroom upstairs. She got an office set up in the bedroom. Then I got the downstairs section. And we meet for lunch. We meet in the middle. She come downstairs, or I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna order something, I'm pick us up something, and we'll eat lunch together. And then we go back in our individual spaces because we're truly working. But at the same time, that's an understanding, because at one point she had to go in the office and I was at home, and I'm not going to say she had an issue with it, but I could tell she was like, well, damn, he always at home. Is he really working? I'm like, nigga, excuse my friends, the check coming in, I'm working. You know what I mean? I ain't sitting around doing nothing because I'm at home. I'm working. I'm at this bit doing something. Just so happened I got it. But now she figured out the process. So now she works from home, and that's all she preferred to do.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of work from home jobs out here.
I mean, relationship wise, it's dope. You know what I mean? Everybody's not comfortable with the man being away from home, working those long hours. There's certain job functions, right, even when you're on salary, they take a lot of your time. And if you're on call, it's even worse.
It sure is. I've been there before.
You know, I mean, I've had situations where I've worked 7 days for 3 weeks straight. You're talking 10-hour days.
Oh, I know.
Not the whole week, but 10-hour days for at least 5 of those days.
So we were struggling trying to get a pod during that time.
No, I was doing more than that at that time. Those are like 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it can be a lot, man. Even though you feel like your body's handling it, the outside forces of life get tired of you. Like
I think people just
your woman's gonna get tired of you. They don't
right.
Still, your woman's gonna get tired of that shit, bro.
Right. And I don't think people understand. Yes, it's because we in this glorified world of everything is televised. No one looks like they have a 9 to 5. That shit is still prevalent. That word make the world keep going. And plus, everybody ain't built to work from home neither. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a process. This 9 to 5 shit ain't no walk in the park when you sit and you deal with people that do a little bit, that do other shit, and they don't, because they don't understand the process. You know what I'm saying? Like our bro Daryl, when he hit me, it was like, yo, why are you still working a 9 to 5? You got this going on, that going on. I'm like, yo, right now, the 9 to 5 funded a process of all this shit. So right now I have a hard time just giving that up, because that funded everything that I'm currently doing. You know what I'm saying? It's honestly that level of security that's there. And it doesn't hurt me, because at the time, I don't have to go into nobody's office. I don't have to go in the office. I'm at the crib.
Everybody's scenario is different. Outside looking in, people love to judge stuff. And a lot of entrepreneurs you see online, they sell drugs, man. So, I mean,
right.
a lot of
these women, like they
got OnlyFans pages. They're doing
right.
all kinds of
so
shit.
Now everybody sending money.
Yeah, but a lot of these rappers too, they acting like they making money off their music. They selling drugs or they scamming. You know what I mean? There's so many different things.
A lot of people scamming.
Now, people that get away with it, it's fine. You know, they find themselves a beautiful woman, they get married, and then 5 years of the marriage, they get caught up, and the woman is sitting there like, I had no idea. Like, this brother's caked up and can't tell you where he getting nothing from.
Right.
He just happens to have maybe a few businesses or whatever, but he's a scammer. Or you got the NBA player that just got hemmed up. He ran scams.
Right.
You know, you was already a millionaire for playing the NBA, but you ran scams. You had an assistant coach that was helping you run scams. Now everybody snitches on you. Now you're the one going to prison.
Right. Right.
But this is understanding between relationships, man. It's one of those potentially uncomfortable conversations with some people. I mean,
right. Mm-hmm.
We all eventually have to have it.
Definitely will.
Because sometimes we assume people understand things that they don't understand. And when you work a 9 to 5 and have other aspirations, people don't really understand the amount of time it takes and the energy that's put into it, and how they can be a benefit to you if they just understand the process and be a part of the process.
Right,
you know?
right.
It's easier for both. Then you can
It
balance
really
your
is.
time. You can balance your time out, and when you're on the ground, you can be more comfortable being on the ground. I had to learn the hard way that you can't assume a woman actually understands all your movements, because they don't.
They don't. I mean, shit, I'm married and my wife don't, so didn't always understand all my movements.
Well, imagine not living together. If you're not living together, it's even more complicated. Like, you think they understand. They don't get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't get it.
Right. And everybody process is different, man. I think everybody goes through their process the way that they go through their process, and you should be allowed that time to do it.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to, necessary conversations. So you get an understanding of where that knowledge is at. And I think as men, sometimes we don't think as deeply into situations as a woman might.
Right.
Like, we have to have a reason, unless you're just one of those jealous kind of guys. We have to have a reason to question what our woman is doing, like when she goes to work and shit. Like,
right.
We ain't tripping. She go to work, she come home. Yeah, we ain't tripping what you did for lunch and all this shit. Like, fuck. Usually come home at 5. You came home at 5:15. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on that. But a woman is like, nigga, you've been coming home at 6. You're coming home at 6:30 now. I'm like, okay. I talk a little shit after work these days. I got to know the people. Like,
right. Kind of like folks.
Yeah, it's basketball season. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Shit's kind of happening right here in the world.
So sold a couple hats. They like the logo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a few minutes late. Like,
right.
But at the end, you and I joke about it all the time. But it's work. And as men, sometimes people like to use the word deflect, but I don't think it's even deflect. I think men sometimes, man, we got to moonwalk away from the battle, man. You know what I mean? And let the fire go down a little bit before we step back in it. Because we don't want to fight with y'all, man.
Nah, not at all. And
women can be combative and say it's deflecting because we don't want to talk about it at that moment. But I don't want to talk to you when you're enraged.
Right. Because two people enraged is not going to help nothing. You enraged, I'm calm, and then eventually I'm going to get enraged. Now we yelling at each other for what? For what? What we yelling for? Yep.
And one thing I hate is having a dilemma and got to use this phone. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
But when you're not in the same location, I mean, that's basically all you have.
You have. Yeah, that's all you got. That's all you can do.
There's nothing like that face-to-face interaction, like with any relationship, whether it's platonic, romantic, or just.
The sad part is, though, too, you're right. But the sad part is when we are face-to-face, we still don't attack the issues because now there's no issue.
So did we really have an issue?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm guilty of. I'm gonna put this out there. If I love a woman and I'm in her presence, especially if we don't live together, I want to enjoy every minute I have with that person. Just if that makes me guilty of a crime, I am a fucking habitual criminal. If we got 3-4 days together, no interruptions, I want to love you for those 3-4 days. I want you smiling. I want you pleasured all kind of ways. I want to enjoy totality of you for that time. Now, realistically, within that time, there's probably an uncomfortable conversation that needs to go on within relationships. It always is. But when I say uncomfortable conversation, it doesn't have to be bad.
Right.
Uncomfortable is anytime you take yourself away from those pleasures. You know what I mean? And it got to happen. But when you only have like these 4 days together and, you got to go back to regular life and then you come back together, within those times, you having so much fun enjoying each other. A lot of times you're not thinking about these other things that got to be discussed.
Right.
And then when you get away from each other, you want to discuss them. It's like nobody wants to be on the phone talking about that shit.
No.
It has to be done, but it's like, damn.
Damn, right. What are we doing?
Out of work, fucking with these fucking Europeans, man. Like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let me live for a minute.
Yeah,
man.
I need that joy that you give me hearing the sound of your voice. And when you hear that sound and it's not that same joy, it's almost like, all right, let's talk about this. Okay.
You're right. Let's get this out the way now.
Yeah, like, and then a lot of times when you do that, neither one of you know exactly what to say.
Right.
In person, sometimes you can navigate through conversations a little bit better. But, that's the work within.
And then plus, you don't know what to say when there's really not no fucking issue.
That's definitely what you can't say.
I've been married for 10 years, so I'll be telling the wife, do
I mean,
we really have an issue right now? Or we just causing some shit?
Yeah, as men, maybe we do it also, and we just don't know because we're men and we're inside the bubble.
Right.
But from outside looking in, a lot of times when women want to have these conversations, the man is kind of lost. You said something vague, but what you said vague doesn't really have an explanation or answer.
Yep.
You know, it's just like, you feel that way. I don't agree.
Right.
I mean, we can talk and debate about it.
About it, right? Maybe.
Oh no, man.
Right.
If this is what you definitively want, and you're questioning, can I provide that? Then okay. If I can't, then okay. Right now I can't. Then where do we go from here?
Right.
But
sad part is, it's not like they don't know that shit, and that'd be the shit that'd be weird to me.
But from a man perspective, I don't want to say anything that's gonna incite a riot.
Right.
I don't want to incite a riot. And I don't want to react to what you're saying as if you're taking shots at me either.
Right. Right.
Because most people aren't used to having adult conversations. They're used to what we're used to.
Yeah.
Fuck you too. Nah, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're used to. Yeah, going out the door, bam, when we leaving, then we get text message, bring your ass back home, then you come home when you fuck, nobody's mad anymore.
Right, right.
You know, now I'm not mad at the makeup sex. Makeup sex is fine. It's a little level of aggression that just takes it down.
I ain't good at that. That's bad with me, bro. I ain't good at that. I ain't good at that shit. I do not. I don't care for angry sex, bro.
No, I'm not angry though.
Right.
I don't be angry. The woman be angry. I just let her get her shit out. No, I ain't talking about if I'm angry, I don't even want no ass.
Right.
No, if I'm angry, I don't even want nothing. I'm like, I don't even want to touch you right now. Like,
right.
my whole body is not working like it should.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Move over there for a moment.
Yeah, I don't even like you right now. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get over myself right now.
Right.
I'm talking about when the woman is angry and she's calming down. That's her apology. I like it.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Apology accepted.
I still like to hear I'm sorry. But you know,
if I can't get it, some sexual activity will suffice.
Yeah, will suffice. That's what's up. I respect that. All right, we'll move to the next, and then we almost up out of here, man. All right. Can the way a person exits a situation be a judgment on their character, though?
Yeah, it can. Because I have a partner I've been friends with over 20 years, and we don't talk anymore. I will never publicly badmouth him ever. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my friend. That was somebody I called brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Had a friend called a brother, put my name in the dirt.
Yeah.
Tall, walked away, but it hurt.
Hurts.
You know what I mean? It's like, nah, I still love him though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you break up with a female. If she leaves you and badmouths you all over social media, how much does she really care about you?
Care about you, right? No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
She sets you up to get robbed or some shit. Like, bro, what were we doing?
What were we at? Was this shit even real?
Yeah, I mean, I believe that to be powerful.
Yeah,
you know
I'm with you.
I've been married before. I'm not gonna badmouth my ex-wife in any other kind of way.
Yeah, that same thing here. I don't badmouth my ex-wife neither, man.
I mean, we all talk shit, joking or whatever.
Yeah. We'll joke about it, but
you know,
it doesn't help me to shit on her because I was complicit. I was complicit in a lot of our bullshit too.
Well, there's power in words, and me bad-mouthing a person that I consider a friend for 10, 20 years.
Right.
Then you got to wonder, how could you be friends with a person that long?
Yeah. That's
maybe you were in a bad space at that time also. And I have a great deal of respect for people that don't have to badge, former friends.
Yeah.
I think that's dope, especially when a female doesn't do it. Because they can be petty sometimes. But men are just as petty these days. So
I was just about to say that. We are just as petty.
But I think it's dope. You can hear a person say, yeah. We just, we had a fallout. We just ain't really.
Yeah, we ain't the same.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. All right, sounds good. Now we move to some lighthearted stuff. This is a quick one. What is your skincare routine as a Black man?
I mean, I got some facial wipes I use now made with shea butter. It's like black soap enhanced.
Yeah.
I wipe my face with them every day. I wash and condition my beard on a regular.
Yeah.
I don't really play with my skin. I have an aloe vera and coconut oil mixture I use now for my scalp.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play with my face. Like I've been shaving with a razor since I was 14. So when I hear Black men say, "Oh, Black men can't use razors," I don't even talk.
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, bro. That's like people that say you can't be my size and don't eat meat, bro. I'm like, okay.
Use a straight razor.
When I go to barbershop, I use straight razor.
Right.
I got a razor I use. I used to use a Mac 3, but now I got that razor by that company Harry's. I think it's Harry's.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly.
I ain't ready to sharpen the motherfucker. But all I shave now is under here.
Right.
I keep my line, so I
Keep
don't shave
going.
everywhere no more. But I used to have to shave much more because, my beard used to be short. So I had to shave and shave. But I said I've been using a razor since 14, 15. So
that's what's up. I know. Same thing here, man. Skincare. I use these wipes. I think I use the same wipes you use. It just by happenstance. We've never talked about this, but they black soap infused. They're real good wipes. I don't play by my skin either. I don't.
It's in a black pack.
Yep, it's in a black pack.
Probably the same shit.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I got it from TJ Maxx, bro.
That's where I got mine from.
And I was like, this shit's fire.
Fire. They're fire to the motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, man. I use the wipes, because I don't play about my skin either. I don't have no bumps, none of that shit. I don't do none of that shit. Being that I'm starting to really watch my goatee and my beard I'm really gonna start letting my beard grow in. I've been using it's this soap. It's a shea butter one. I use a soap, like a beard cleaner. So I use on my face, and stuff like that. Same thing here, bro. And then my hair, I got locks. I keep it oil. My wife made this oil for me to use, because she does that. She made this oil that's real dope. It keeps my scalp fresh, clean. It's not oily. Even though it's an oil, it's just a couple of drops. I massage it in my scalp when I don't wash it, and then I rub it on the locks like this long way, just to keep them fresh, keep them healthy, keep them strong. You know what I'm saying? Keep the scalp where you see cats around here with light spots in their shit because they damn hair falling out. I don't have those issues. I keep them strong.
Hair care, skincare. A lot of men, plus drink a lot of water. Plus you got to drink
ton of water.
It helps that I don't drink mad alcohol anymore. So my skin is probably better now at 52 than it was at 40. You know what I'm saying? Your diet plays a big part in it. But just like with my scalp, I used to get a lot of skin breakage in my scalp, man, because I have a bad habit of scratching my head. And my head is real tender. So, my barber was telling me I need to get me some. I just started using the aloe vera and coconut oil. I mix it in my hand, boom, boom. It feels better. I got to take care of that because I like my skin would break a lot in the back. And when I touch a scab, I got a bad habit of picking it off. So
right.
Now I'm trying to get the coconut oil and aloe vera and just get my scalp.
That's smart. I know guys. I see guys that had those, bumps on the back of their neck.
I don't get those.
I had them. I had them for a while because it was a bad barber that I used for a long time ago, and I found a way. It's a fungus. It's a fungus. It's the stuff that you can purchase really right in fucking Target. You rub on it, and what it does, it started clearing it up, and then the hair started popping out. So I went and had the hairs fully plucked out of them. So once they got plucked out of them,
if you don't treat it, you get the ingrown hairs mixed in with it.
Yep,
you get inflammation.
Yep.
Yeah. Most definitely.
And that shit worked, bro. It dried them up, and then they started scabbing up, and then you just, you got to wash it back there, and dog, no issues no more. No more hair.
That's why I don't like trying random barbers, man. I get my barbers. And I chill with him. I went to go see, my main dude. Went to go check him out.
Right.
Go holler at him, man. Gave him a couple hats, man. Got me a cut. Had to talk to him, man. I was there like 3 hours with this dude, man.
I saw y'all record a little video piece.
Yeah, we went outside. He gave me. I got some joints I got to post. I ain't post yet. So I took a little post break. Yeah, he gave me a little scissor cut outside. Yo, it was actually dope, man. Like, and he filmed everything. And I'll say this about that brother, man. I don't know how, whatever. I don't ask questions how it is, man, but I had an impact on the young brother. And we actually sit there and talk like brothers for a period of time. Like I said, a haircut used to take about an hour and a half. Right. I was there 3 hours, man. He had no other appointments, man. He asked me, did I have time? I had the time. We sat there, we chopped it up, man. And he told me, I appreciate you coming through, man. And it's like, you never know the impact you have.
No, you never know,
man. Like
I love what we did with the doc that we're gonna drop eventually. Like him being in that, like that shit was fire.
So, but I've been an impact on him since then. You know what I'm saying? Before then, like he's just a good brother, man. Just trying to figure out life. As I told him, at my age, I'm still trying to figure out life. He has his issues with relationships, man. He's just finding that right connection. You know, he's going back and forth, back and forth. But him having his own shop and then working under somebody else's shop trying to build something, and then he got fired from there, and now he has his own booth at a spot where the barbers he was at his shop followed him to this booth where they all got their own private booths, and just navigating through being an entrepreneur barber that's skillful. You know, he goes through issues.
Bro, nice, no?
But it goes into egos.
Yeah.
The problem he had at the last shop was he wanted to upgrade the Wi-Fi, and the person that owned the shop was mad that dude had upgraded the Wi-Fi in there. He upgraded the Wi-Fi so he can have better Wi-Fi, because he does everything digitally as far as appointments, payments. So you need the upgraded Wi-Fi. He said the Wi-Fi wasn't working. He was losing his mind.
Yeah.
Even where he's at now, he said he needs to upgrade the Wi-Fi because there's so many people that use it. He was going to get something that can upgrade his booth.
Yeah.
So where he was
I was just about to say that he should have just upgraded his own setup.
But he wanted to upgrade his station at the other spot, and the barbers he brought with him want to upgrade their stations because they follow his program. And the owner had a problem with him bringing people in to upgrade the Wi-Fi, but they approached him first as far as upgrading the whole building, and they all wanted to put money into it. But he's an old school barber, didn't care about stuff like that. So he basically got terminated for bringing people in to change the Wi-Fi for his station.
That's so corny, man. And now you lose a business because that boy brought business.
No, yes, him and he brought him
and brought barbers.
3 barbers, him and 2 other dudes. Maybe 2. Did he bring? No, excuse me, 4, because it's him and 3 barbers.
See, so now you lose 4 barbers, good barbers, quality barbers that pay for booth rent, and all you had to do was upgrade the fucking Wi-Fi.
Always pay on time. Professional barbers, bro.
See.
You ain't meet the other dudes. The other dudes, every time they see me, love. Off the strength of him, love. I probably got to bring a hat to each one of them eventually. I ain't doing it all at one time.
Right.
But, yeah, love.
See?
Can't beat it, man.
Can't beat it at all.
I mean, everybody needs somebody to talk to and confide in, man. You know what I mean?
Totally
people, if people give you the respect of being that person, you know, respect that.
I totally agree on that one, man. All right, man, this is the last one. This is some shenanigans. It's full-fledged shenanigans. Crazy shit you see on social media. Some crazy shit you see on social media. We're going to play this. It's a shenanigan. I'll get your thoughts on the shenanigans. He going to be like, that's some bullshit for real.
Agree with telling right up front.
Well,
as far as like, we're just talking, we just met, I ain't got to tell you that right up front.
Yeah, I think you got the wrong mindset on that. Because if you don't, some straight men, we might not even want to communicate with you.
So you saying you see me in Walgreens and you see me at the counter and you come up and be like, yo, baby, you attractive, can I get your number? I'm going to say this, if I'm attracted to you, I'm going to give you my number. And then I'm going to be like, just text me a little later and I'm going to walk off. I'm not about to tell you that I'm trans right there at that moment. I'm going to be like, before we continue this relationship, whatever you're trying to do, there's something I need to let you know. Then I'm going to give you that decision to make. I can't walk around with a sign saying transgender.
It's just a conversation. But just like he's saying, you can understand, you may have straight men that approach you, and they may admire your beauty, right? They may think that you're attractive, they may think you're beautiful, but at the end of the day, you still need to let him know up front before he take your number and do that.
When you get the number and you don't like what I say, you can delete my number. Simple as that. I mean, it ain't like I let you put your dick in my mouth.
But your record doesn't show that you will give somebody that opportunity all the time.
See,
so you got. I'm just saying you gotta really be honest.
I'm done with that. That's not a life I live no more. Don't agree.
What the fuck? You. That's scary to even have to consider the fact when you're out there meeting women that it possibly is not a woman. Yeah. And I don't know if they should initially tell you, or they need to at least tell you before you start having dialogue on a regular basis. I mean, I don't know if once you say something to them, do they immediately say, I'm a trans? I don't know. Like, But as far as getting head, I mean, you definitely need to tell somebody before you put them in your mouth, man. Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious.
Like, come on.
Great balls of fire.
Whoa. Whoa. But I'm saying though, you take a chick out as men. If we take a chick out, and she give us some head, we not thinking, we getting that head. And then she give that fire.
You're like, whoa.
You're not thinking, oh, okay, this might not be a real woman.
Nah, you're not thinking, you're like, oh, she's dedicated to her craft. She's dedicated to making sure I'm good.
So if she give you that brain.
And then next day she tell you, I meant to tell you this. I didn't mean for things to lead the way it led. I'm actually a transgender.
I mean, then what do you do?
I don't know. I've never been in that position.
Dudes be like, whoop that. Yo, that tranny might fuck you up for one. Some of them niggas can fight, yo. You know what I'm saying? And you do not want to get beat up by a trans. Right? You don't want to get beat up by a trans. You don't want that shit. I don't think you want that.
So
I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I let's stay on topic. Let's not be insensitive, especially to the community. But I will say this. You should say something. I don't know if you should say it as soon as we exchange numbers, but that should be said before we decide to even go on a date. That should be said. The first conversation, if we know the conversation is good and you enjoying this conversation, I'm enjoying this conversation, then you need to tell me, because you know there's other steps after the conversation. There's a date. I know you, especially right now, they all feel like they're women because they are women. And then you got so-called cisgender women. I'm never calling them cis. They are women, but you consider yourself a woman, cool. But you also need to give me as a man the right to deal with you or not. I should have the right to know if I want to deal with you or not.
I mean, a lot of them, from what I hear, they intentionally want to deal with men that have never done it before.
That's cool.
That's like
I get
like a lot of full blown gay males. They prefer straight males. They like to bring you into their lifestyle. But I still should have the option of deciding to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At least with a gay male, I know this is a man. So off top, I can say this is not what I'm interested in, respectfully. You know what I mean?
Right.
No disrespect to you. This is what you do. This is what you do. Like, I'm far from homophobic. I don't care.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't disrespect me.
Right.
But if you're looking like a woman, and some of these trans look like women, like.
Right. I mean, a lot of them feel like they say they're women. Yeah, and that's cool. You can say you are who you are. You can feel like you are who you are, but you also need to give me the right to make my decision if I want to be a part of what you are or not. Because once we take that step into something else, and now I'm finding out after time, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them have gone through the transition. They have a vagina. They're going through that process. Cool. Now I've done mess with you. We've got a year or two under the belt. And now finding out you used to be a guy, that shit is going to hurt, yo. Because that's not what I'm looking to do. That's not what I'm looking to be a part of. Your transition should not be my transition.
That's a very extreme case. The woman that has the vagina now.
Right.
Like, that's kind of rare.
But I don't think it is. I don't think it is rare. Not now.
Really?
I'll say in a time, in a past time, I would say yes. I will agree with you. That is rare.
You know someone that's been through it?
Yes. I know. Really? I actually know multiple people that's been through it.
What did they do?
Huh? What you mean? Huh?
Did they stay in a relationship?
I know a guy right now. I know a guy personally right now still with the person. After he found out.
I can't be mad at that.
Because and out his mouth, we've had so much time together, it's hard for me to just throw that time away.
So she's transitioned fully and completely to a woman now.
Yep.
Okay.
And a dude I know personally still with him.
I mean, nobody knows with him and her.
Right.
I'm not mad at that, bro. That's your business.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at that. That's your business. But that's what I'm telling you.
I can't say
it's not new. It's not a nuanced thing.
I can't say what I wouldn't want to do, but I can say I would want to know up front. And if I know up front, I'm definitely not moving forward.
Right. I don't want to be a part of your transition. Me personally, I don't want to be a part of your transition. Your transition is your transition, and I commend you for making the decision for you. But you cannot make that decision for me.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you or I saying we don't want any part of that.
No, it isn't. I don't care if they feel the kind of way, but that's what I think they should at least communicate that. That's like a person with. There's a guy right now who I think I forgot where he's located at. His wife caught HIV from him. He's known he's had it, this, that, and the third. Now he's getting locked up for it. Men should not be holding their status of STDs away from the women that they're dealing with. If you got an STD, you should not be moving on with this chick, knowing you got herpes. Something that you can't get rid of. This is not gonorrhea. This is not fucking none of that shit. Where you could go take a shot or take a pill and a couple of weeks, you good. This is some shit that you're going to be with you for the end, to the end. HIV, herpes, and whatever else they got out there, it's going to be with you to the end. You should communicate that shit.
Yeah, I mean, women need to tell us also.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree back and forth.
There are a lot of people with herpes, HIV as well, that don't tell people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They wait until you're already deep into the relationship and then pop up with it.
I sent you a video where this young lady said she was getting ready to have sex with this young dude. And she knew she was giving him some. She knew it. She knew off rip. That was the plan. That was in her mind. She goes to the young boy's house. And she was like, hey, let me freshen up real quick. I
sent you that.
Okay. I knew one of us sent that. And then she go in the bathroom. She go in the bathroom and find his pills.
She is very transparent on her page. Right.
And it's cool. Cool, she transparent. But think about this. She never thought that she was wearing a condom. The first thing she said was, you know we ain't wearing no condom. You know we ain't wearing no condom.
She was being transparent. A lot of people do that.
Everybody true, but everybody got to be accountable.
Yeah, but nobody could be in the comments acting like they don't never have those nights.
Right.
She had it set in her mind. She was letting that man go raw. And if she didn't go being nosy, she wouldn't know.
Then you know you letting this person go raw, then you get mad when you get pregnant and the nigga don't want to fucking take care of the kid.
Yeah,
you ain't taking no precautions. This nigga ain't taking no precautions. And I hate to say it, women, if your ass come to the table and not want to throw no rubber on, 9 times out of 10, the dude ain't gonna want to. Nigga.
Yo, can you imagine just raising a child with a woman that you don't even know?
Don't know at all.
Because back in the days, we've all had sex with women we didn't really know.
Facts.
Imagine that. You got to raise a child with this woman you don't even know, man.
And then she get mad and don't want to let you see the kid or put you on child support because they make that shit so easy and accessible to do.
Then you sitting there in front of the judge and you basically saying to the judge, I don't even know this woman, yo. I told this woman I didn't want to be a father, but I still tried to handle my responsibilities and she's making it difficult.
Yep.
That's crazy. So many men are out here raising children that they've had with women that they don't even know.
And then we got to take responsibility because.
But nobody talks about these women having babies with men that they don't know.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's it, man. Any final words you want to give the pod, bro? Any words you want to give for the day?
Yeah, man. Take time for yourself. I recently went to a basketball game, see the big three, man. We talked about it earlier with Q. It's a dope event, dope vibe. We all need that time sometimes to unwind. It's not escaping from your realities. It's not deflecting your responsibilities. It's just a form of self-care. Because sometimes life can be overwhelming. Sometimes your companion will understand it. Sometimes they won't. You know, sometimes we could do a better job of explaining things. Sometimes they just don't understand. Sometimes we don't understand them. But you owe yourself that self-care. You also owe the people that love you that self-care so you can be a better version of yourself. Because without that self-care, you'll implode and you won't be yourself. You should never allow yourself to be beneath yourself. And I had a great time. Not, like I said, not deflecting, not hiding from anything, just enjoying something that was there in front of me that I could enjoy. I enjoyed the game of basketball. It was an event. I wanted to see it because
Right.
my brother talked about it before.
Yeah, I'm mad, bro. Too bad I was just
I
coming from out of town, man. I would have loved to go to that.
I had a great time. You talking about 5 games of half-court basketball. The games go to 50. There's a timeout at 13.
I'd have
There's
went
a
to
halftime at 25. Yeah, I'm hooked on it. Anytime I can go to a game, I plan on going. I would even drive to Philadelphia to see a game.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Just throwing something. I would go.
Yeah.
I would go. It was a great day. It really was. But like I said, self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary.
Yeah, I agree. Well, this is the Black Male Podcast. TS is who I am.
Tre-Dot is who I am.
This is episode 111.
You got it right.
And we out. Peace.
Yeah. All right.